Hey, happy console gamer. So we watched your video about nostalgic games, and we each brought two in air quotes. So we'll start with me because these are all going to fall over in like 3 seconds, especially this one. It's wobbling. So I have a big soft spot for the Capcom developed Disney titles. One of my best memories on the Nintendo is playing DuckTales and Rescue Rangers at a cousin's house. Or one time I had the chicken pox, and my brother had to go in and get Little Mermaid from the rental place because I wanted to play Little Mermaid. These games are all great. I love them. They're simple. Even now, even today, like if I have a,
pretty damn hard.
well, but if I have a free day off, like I'm good enough, I'll just like throw in like Little Mermaid. I can usually get through in like 2 hours ish. Tailspin's is even quicker. DuckTales and Rescue Rangers, I think I've memorized. When I started collecting retro consoles, I went after these titles immediately, and it's a big part of my drive to get all the Capcom developed Disney Nintendo games. Even though DuckTales 2 and Rescue Rangers are like $80 now. So Dave, go.
So I spent almost the entire summer of 1996 playing Phantasy Star 4. I didn't get it when it came out because it came out in February of '95, I believe. But I got it. I think I got it for Christmas of that year. But I just really didn't get a lot of time to put into it until the summer.
Yeah, you brought the strategy guide to school like
every day. Every day in middle
all
school,
we
I had
talked
this
about.
thing. I was looking through it. I was trying to memorize it because once you get to some of the later areas, you kind of need that guide. Otherwise, you're going to be grinding for hours.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that was my summer game of like 1996.
Yeah.
Was Phantasy Star 4, and it was just so awesome when I beat it. When I got through I think it was the 3 different forms of the darkness.
Yeah.
And Magic Missile didn't really do much against the darkness in
Dark
that
Force.
instance. Dark Force. But still.
Dark Falls. Dark Falls?
Dark Force, I think, because there was the 3 forms. And,
Yeah.
And it was one of those games. It was the first JRPG that I played end to end. I do remember renting it from the Blockbuster at like several times, and I was always hoping, oh man, I hope nobody kills my save. Nobody kills my save. And I come back and I'm like, damn it, I got to start all over, or I'd find somebody else's save that's like way further, and
Actually, Dave let me borrow that right after he finished it because he was like crazy about it. And I remember when I finished it later in that summer, I always used to play the radio while I would play video games because eventually music got old.
Yeah, the battle music gets old.
But to this day, when I hear Champagne Supernova by Oasis, which isn't that great of a song,
No.
I think of the final boss form in this game.
Yeah, because I mean
That's what played when I killed it.
Yeah, well, and with all the lights, and I think it was is that the one where it was like the big lady?
Big lady.
With all the spikes and
crazy
crazy
blue
stuff
hair.
coming out the back. So it seems like that would be totally perfect for that video. For that song, it sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great game.
So our next summer game, this is my summer game from 1997, before 8th grade year.
Sounds right.
Dark Wizard. It's a strategy RPG by some of the people in Sonic Team, so it's kind of Shining Force-ish. It's not very well known. It's on the Sega CD. I remember I traded in a bunch of stuff, and I just got it because it said Dark Wizard, and I had like Dungeons & Dragons at the time.
I thought, hey, why not?
And oh my god, is this game great.
It is. It is a really neat game. It wasn't like I thought it was a different game. I don't remember what this game is, but it is a really neat strategy. It's a strategy RPG basically, right? Like an Advance Wars type game.
Yes.
And
Hexagonal map.
Yeah, and it it had the anime cutscenes, which me and him were totally deep into anime in middle school.
We had Tenchi Muyo VHSs at
All
the
over
wazoo.
the place. And that's pretty much what that was one of the things that just drew me into this game when I would go over to his house and play it because I didn't have a Sega CD.
Yeah.
I was deprived.
The thing I was thinking about when I talk about this game is I played it so much and so often. I would wake up in the morning, I would play it until noon when the pool opened. I'd go to the pool, I'd come home for dinner, I'd play it until dinner until I went to sleep. And because of that much, when I would close my eyes to go to sleep,
You still saw the
I
grid.
would see the hexagonal map. So this game is awesome, and you should definitely pick it up. I know you will like it.
If you don't already have it.
Yeah, you probably already have it. You have tons of stuff. Anyway,
And so the last game we're going to talk about is Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Now, I loved the Legend of Zelda series. 2 was kind of meh, but the first one was great. This one just blew my mind. Like I did not know that you could do this kind of stuff on the Super Nintendo when I first got it.
I mean, when you get the Master Sword and like the pendants come down.
Yeah, and then you get that
around,
whole
I
little-
was just like,
And when you get all 3 pendants, you get the Master Sword, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go get it. And then there's like this whole other world that is now 8 more dungeons you got to go do.
Yep.
And it was just like it was one of those games that it was another summer game, right? Like
Yep.
you spend a good chunk of your summer playing it. And me and my sister would would go back and forth. Like we'd watch each other play for like an hour and a half. And we'd switch back and forth. You know, oh, you died, now it's my turn, type of deal. You know, it was one of those games that you play and you play and you play, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you to beat it. You're going to enjoy every second of it.
Oh, so good. Man, I miss those summer games. As adults, we don't have summers, so we don't really have summer games anymore.
Yeah, the summers for us now are, oh, now you got to go cut the grass, or now you got to go do this and that.
Wash the windows.
Repaint the house.
Well, as always, keep up the good work.
Yep.
Us here at Pixel Blitz, we'll see you later.
Yep.